If you want to really scale your life, these 6 things I'm going to cover, we'll discuss, is going to enable you to do just that. So listen carefully for the next few minutes, and I'll show you how to unleash your full potential. The first one is exercise, and why do not more people do it? I do not know. 40% or more of Americans are obese. The benefits are outrageous. You don't have to carry around 70 pounds of extra weight. It takes you off drugs. You live longer. Your clothes fit better. Your sleep improves. You get to play with your grandkids one day. You're less hospital visits. You're lower insurance rates. And also you look good naked. It's an excellent stress reliever. You ever notice that the stress you just had when you walked in the gym all of a sudden vanishes while you're working out? Because you have no time. You can't be thinking about stress when you're working out. So I recommend weightlifting mixed with some cardio. And I also recommend 4 to 5 days a week for working out. If you need a little bit of more information on that, I have another YouTube channel on exercising and working out. If you drink or smoke, quit. 1 hour a day is all you need. Don't walk around and start talking to people. Just get in there and work out. You don't need 2 gym shoes, 2 pair of shoes. You don't need a weight belt, gloves, and bags. And just get to the gym and work out. By the way, 70% of losing weight is through nutrition. So my rule of thumb is if it doesn't have a face or if it doesn't come from the ground, don't eat it. You cannot outwork a bad diet. Our second item is going to be on continuous education, learning. I read things like on meditation, leadership, love, intermittent fasting, autobiographies of successful people. Other things to increase your knowledge could be in getting a degree or maybe a certification. The third item that we're going to cover today, public speaking. I have no idea why they don't teach this in high school or any school. You have no idea how often this will come in handy. 90% of what teachers do is public speaking, but they don't teach it, right? There's going to be many occasions in your life when you're going to have to public speak. It could be at a funeral, it could be at a wedding. I mean, there's many occasions. Ironically, now my dad, he passed away in 2014, and as much as it hurt, I did get up there and I gave the eulogy. Public speaking will boost your confidence and it helps you with your body language. 90% of communication is through your body language. I strongly recommend joining Toastmasters, or how about starting a YouTube channel? The big thing is just getting up and talking. I'm an instructor at work. We do mock-up training, meaning we will get up in front of a class of nobody and we will just talk. So I'll have 100 slides and I'll cover them all. And believe it or not, it helps. Number 4, financial education. It's crazy that most people spend their entire lives working for money, but then they won't spend a few hours on how to make money work for them. In fact, the entire financial industry is built on the average person's lack of financial knowledge. Basically, they take advantage of you. You don't need to know everything about money, but you do need to know what you're doing with your money. My big motto is what you do with your money is just as important as how much you make. So you need to understand certain areas. So I would say pros and cons of buying a house, pros and cons on investing, whether it's the mutual funds or stocks or something. What about 401k plans at work? What about Roth IRAs? What about IRAs? Are you wanting to start a business? You need to understand what is an LLC entity. What is a partnership entity? What is a corporation? You have S Corp and C Corp. You need to understand these things. Our fifth point is going to be becoming debt-free. If you are debt-free, then kudos. But if you're not, you got to get rid of the debt. Debt will keep you down, it keep you stressed, and will keep you unhappy no matter what. There are people that will finance their entire vacation, and then upon returning from vacation, they have $20,000 to $30,000 in debt, in credit card debt at 21% interest. This is not going to help your happiness. The sixth thing, hard is fun. So by doing hard things, this will create a life of significance. It's hard to explain this, and it's just something you really have to do. By doing hard things, it makes life easier. This is where the 80-20% rule comes in. So 80% of your results, believe it or not, will come from 20% of your actions. But the problem is that most people stay away from the 20% and they want to focus on the 80%, which is not going to do much because the other 80% will only give you 20% of your results. They basically major in minor things. By implementing these 6 steps, you can dramatically increase your life, your happiness, and then you will be 99 million miles ahead of the rest of the people. This is where you separate yourself from the masses. And another thing I want to mention is quit posting your personal information on social media. There's a video right here about that.